ADHD and shit. So like, oh shit, just having shit. Why the fuck is my camera not available? It shouldn't matter. Usually it's just. Yeah, I ain't streamed in a minute, but like the reason why I don't stream no more is because like we back at it was easier at the apartment and shit, but it's not enough really space. Like you always gonna hear kids and shit in my stream, so like. But doing that drink consistently, I can't really show you because it's not. But doing that consistently, like daily and shit, like you'll start to see a following like give it like 2, 3 weeks or so, just consistently doing that shit. I mean, shit, even if you wanted to just use that as like a start up. Hey, stop. Until you want to get like maybe a better quality camera or like a better quality mic and shit, like got you like a cool little start out and shit.
People pull up, shit like that. And then we have a little conversation.
That's what people that'll get on. That'll help promote it too. So if you got somebody like my friend circle, like people from that friend circle don't want to see like you know what I'm saying. So I got like different people. I know different people that like to see my streams and my podcasts and shit. So,
Yeah, definitely trying to do something like that. We get a little Yeti mic.
yeah,
I have. That's why I recorded my music on. That's just a fire.
you might not even need to go get me one.
Nah, I ain't got it no more.
Tally, take that out of his mouth.
I think they were like, I think it's like
Take it from him. Take it, Tally. Stop playing and take it.
Those mics are fire.
The clients want to fall and then they disappear.
They got my phone.
So, what makes you? What made you bring up like communication and stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, that was just like off top of your
Because
head.
I'm a talker.
It was just on top.
I think, and you know what's crazy is I always thought that it was like, I always thought that was a bad thing because I feel like I over communicate. You know what I mean? I feel like I tell people what they don't want to hear. And like, honestly, it's a good thing. Like, motherfuckers that stop checking each other. You know what I mean? Even your friends. Like, if you're doing something stupid, I'm gonna check you. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, people have stopped doing it. Like, people have stopped checking each other and making sure, like, the route you're supposed to go down, what are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's why I cut motherfucker like Brandon. Cut him off. Devin, cut him off. You know what I mean? Just y'all the best. But y'all bullshitting. Brandon, you still doing the same thing. You know what I mean? That ain't doing good. Flip for him. You know, got a little treat business and shit going on. But he ain't got the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself around people that got the same mindset. You gotta go fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a room full of motherfuckers that got less than you gotta go. You gotta go and be uncomfortable in these situations where you in here with millionaires. It's like I'm sitting in the office with my bosses, 2 millionaires, every fucking day. You know what I mean? That's why I got to know. It's when you surround yourself in this world where you put yourself in. You got to put yourself in position to open those blessings. You know what I mean? It's a communication. It's just like this right here. It's just communication. You know what I mean? And probably 10%, 5% of what I say is you'll remember. But you gotta take what you remember and put it to use. You know, but communication is used for sure. Because if nobody on the same page, you all working with two different books. know what I mean? You can be writing one thing and you can be writing another thing. You know, I got things together, y'all be like, listen, and this is huge. This is what, you know, when I settle down, this is when someone that really like, this is what I want to do. I want to get a notebook. Man. Starting Monday, we're going to write down throughout the week what we had a problem with, but then also what was good. Not just the topic, what you felt, even if it was just like a, you know, that's different. And come together every Sunday, dinner time, and y'all talk about it. And don't go straight down to the negative. Don't go straight down to the positive. If you get straight down to the positive and you went on the negative, it's going to turn out bad. If you go straight down on the negative, they're not going to talk about what positive you got. So, one positive, your turn. One positive. You know what I mean? And then y'all got to listen to understand. And a lot of times we listen to pop. It's not doing it. We need to listen to understand. I got a bad habit of doing that. Like, because I feel like once you say one wrong word, oh, I'm on your ass. I'm ready to cut you off. Because I feel like I didn't hear it the way I wanted to hear it. It's hard. You gotta start thinking like that. Just because you want to hear it the way you want to hear it, maybe making it that way, it doesn't mean they had any harm in saying it. That's just so true. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta go. It is what it is. We lost how to communicate and understand. And all of it just comes down to being ignorant, selfish. You know what I mean? There's a good selfish, then there's people like, okay, I cut off a lot of people, right? There's only very few people that are still with me, and that's who I knew who was there for me. Because I wasn't being ignorant selfish. I was selfish to benefit myself, to grow myself, right? Now look where I'm at, look where they at, and look who's still with me. So when I do go big, and I do make $1 million, and I boom, I'm bringing them with me. Nah, dog, remember all that? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Oh, you just disappeared, or you right. I did change. I changed and you did. My apologies.
I knew what was going on. I was defending you, bro. Like, you was upset. You wasn't hitting niggas up. And I'm like, bro, the boy probably going through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
man,
locked in.
yeah, the lock-in process, I get it.
And then when I
you
come
don't
around,
fuck with me, bro.
what do you see? Progress.
Yeah.
I'm not coming around, done lost my experience. Yeah, it's not like I went back down. You know, I come back. I'm from the G. Now I drive a 2020 Audi at 26 years old, financially stable, all my bills is paid. I got money in the bank and a savings account. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't go downhill. I was being selfish to better myself. Because if I knew if I was in the process and I was allowing people to distract me, it was going to slow the process. I'm impatient. Because what did I first say? My biggest fear is wasted time. I do not want to waste time. If you ain't got paying attention, don't fuck with me. Because you're fucking my time. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to retire when I'm 55. And I got 20 years. And if I can use what I learned in these 26 years, and I can utilize that and put it in this next 20 years, what the fuck I do? But if I have distractions get in front of me, I'll be 70 before I retire. You know what I mean? Conversations will fuck your whole life. Sometimes people get into your head, but you don't even know it's in your head. You need to be saying the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like, and then everybody is talking about all this political shit and who you voting for. And you know, I had a guest ask me yesterday. What do you think about this? Live, from, you know what my response to her was? I said, man, 10 years ago, I woke up, I still had to pay them bills, I still had to go to work, I still had to file taxes, I still had to do this, I still had to go to the grocery store and buy this. And tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the same thing. The only difference is, I better stuff. That president didn't wake up and help me get to where I'm at. I had to go do this stuff. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to vote. No, man. I got my voting license. Am I going to vote? No, because I don't have the knowledge of what's going on. All I know is the knowledge that we want to get this fucking bag in. You know what I mean? That's all I know how to check. I'm saying, like, I'm feeling weird, bro. We make life too complicated. It's really just that simple. You don't know why. You worry about everything else. You worry about how everybody else is feeling. You know what I mean? Like, even when I was an angel, I wouldn't have been able to just throw you $150. I'm better than this. Way. Back to that. And guess what? You see where I'm at? See how that went? You feel me? You know, it's crazy that I had a gut feeling the whole time. I knew I had to sacrifice something because of the distraction. And I wanted to sell my home. Hell no. I tried to keep it, right? But I had a gut feeling, man. Trust your intuition, man. I had a gut feeling, and I was like, yo, something's not right. She's talking to her baby daddy boy. Now all of a sudden, instead of him coming to the house, she got to leave him. I started noticing shit like that. Then when I left, I looked like a bad guy. Absolutely. I'll take that sacrifice, right? That's what you want. Baby, or better day. It's like, sometimes I tell people my intuition is a superpower. Right? It's crazy. And sometimes that gut feeling, listen to that gut feeling. Same thing with choice. I knew something was wrong, but I let shit get in front of me. You know what I mean? I was on a mission. I didn't want to be selfish. I had kids involved. I didn't want to be selfish. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if a motherfucker ain't right for you, ain't right for you. Somebody out there praying for you, praying for something like you. You know what I mean? It just ain't your time. That's why motherfuckers out here been married 4 or 5 times. It's the issue, right? You got, if you get married, right, make sure it's more than a relationship. It's a whole different ballgame. A lot of people, yes, it's marriage. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no, this is mine, that's yours. If I got it, you got it. Yeah, it is. But we got it. And it's hard. We want to be able to. Because sometimes I work hard for this. That means you don't need it. You know what I mean? That's what makes. Like if I felt like if a girl was sitting here saying, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need you. Or I don't need no man. What you really for? You know what I mean? Well, I want you. And I'm not saying need me as in you need me to get you where you going at all. But what I do think is I need the simple shit. I don't need the money. I don't need the car. I don't need this. I don't need the job. I don't need that. The physical shit. We lost contact of the love, the care, the trust, the loyalty, all this other shit. That's what I need. That's what I feel me. You know what I mean? Everything now is so object. It's like That's what we base everything off now. We ain't got this. We ain't got that. We ain't got this. Man, y'all got each other. What y'all talking about? That's the best thing y'all can have. And y'all got them. It ain't about y'all no more. It's about these babies. You know what I'm saying? That's how I gotta look at it too. Like, it's easy for me. Last Saturday, I sent Chase $200. This shit, whatever. You know what I mean? And then I still took them out and bought them school clothes and shit like that. It's not about, it's about the kids. Elijah hit me up 2 months ago. He's like, man, can you help me out with rent? You know what I'm saying? We're like, I need $200 now for whatever. Man, I don't give a fuck about anything else. My kids live under that roof. I didn't even question it. I said, I'm 400 quick. Good? I'll pay you that. Don't worry about it. Well, my kids got a roof under their head. If this shit happens again, we're going to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Ain't about that anymore. It's not about being sober. And it's crazy I said that. That's 2 weeks after that. That's when I got my baby. You know what I mean? So sometimes it always might not come back in the form you want it to come in, but it's there. Everything is there. Every day you wake up. One change, you gotta change. Nonsense. I'll start right now. Because if this is weak, you ain't never going on. And then, I listen to this I just y'all want y'all to go on Spotify. I want y'all to go on Spotify and look up Transformation Church. I'm trying to tell you. Black dude, they don't speak really out the Bible. They speak like reality. And he's saying something like, yep. Like, the devil can't physically touch nothing. You can't physically touch nothing. You can't give you a card. You can't do the God can. But what the devil can do is use you versus yourself. You get into your mind. So when you got those what ifs or could have should have been or anything, that's the devil talking to you. Stop walking around like it is what it is, because that's what God makes you. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why you at where you at right now. Be patient. Don't stop. Be patient. It's not exactly what you want. You're gonna get there. I need to work on patience myself, because I'm a good giver. I have to give my shit. If I want to ever give it. But this shit ain't easy. Shit ain't gonna happen tomorrow either. Just because you wake up tomorrow and your mindset different, don't mean shit ain't gonna go the same way it did today. Just like the gym. You got the first good day, this shit. Legs hurt, back hurt, head hurt, neck hurt. You know what I'm saying? All that. About 2 weeks after, you like it. Now it's a mission. Nah, hey, I feel sick if I don't go. I feel like I left myself out if I don't go to the gym. I'll feel bad. I'll be at work, man. I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? We got this little pull-up thing in one of the doorways. If I don't go to the gym, I'm doing some pull-ups at work. I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up on yourself. It's all love. Look at out here, man. For sure. I'm about to go there right now. Take. You know that's crazy. You hear what I said? It's the first time I seen it. It's the first time I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Not after. Hold on. You might have seen it. Baby. That's what it was. So I'm tripping. Like a year ago. Like a year. I'm tripping. Okay. Give me a hug. You say you good. Huh? You say you good. Yeah?
don't know if you know this, but you
We're
kind
gonna
of
go
lost.
in Daddy.
Y'all better be careful. You look like me.
That's what I'm saying. I think we done with it.
Daddy, we saw
That's why I was telling her. I was like, she look like her. She look like you. Hold on, tell her. So I'll be right back.
Huh? What happened? Mm-hmm. It's okay, just pick him up. Go pick them toys up. Go pick them up. Go pick them up. I'm gonna pop that leg, you don't pick them toys up. Cause, and hand me the charger. Girl, give me the charger. Give me the charger. Yes, that one. Hold on, wait. It's fine, never mind. Never mind. Leave it alone. Go clean the toys up. Yeah.
Mommy, toys are garbage.
Go clean them up. Mommy's, put it back in the drawer.
Is that you?
Yeah, put it in the drawer.
You want the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, it's a spider. Mommy, go take a nap.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes? Teacher? Teacher.
Oh, he's going to sleep. It's dirty. That's why. And it's like on the charger thing. It's just information.
Information. Oh, cool. I found the charger. This is it. This is it. Where is it? Is that one? Mama.
Let it charge a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna put it here.
Let it charge.
Okay. Did it work? Did it work?
Let it charge.
Did you talk to Jay? What do you think about what he was saying? What do you think about what he was saying? Do you think anything bigger to her?
Why do I keep going that way, Brandon?
Did you not think anything related to that at all? You must have been something you didn't think of. But I'm saying, while he was talking, you didn't think anything related to it. So what took so long to think? You knew that when he was talking.
I was thinking of everything else he had said.
But I just asked you if anything related.
Mom, let's keep going.
That didn't make me. Maybe that made you want to talk about it.
It's not working. Mama, come here. Keep going.
So that's what they're doing in that whole situation with me. You never said anything to get shut down. Other than when you tried to cut me off. You never said anything.
You weren't trying to take my answer.
What answer?
You said, I said something, and then you were like, that doesn't even make sense. So you pretty much shut down the answer there, and then you told me I was being weird, so I'm not talking. I'm done talking. Because literally every time we're in an argument, I say something, I'm either being weird, or you're shutting my answers down. I'm not doing it.
Because you get defensive. Like, it's like you run away from the conversation. Like, every time. But I'm wrong for, like, pointing out that that's, like, odd. I just asked if you ever see anybody that's attractive to you.
And I told you no, because I don't look at people. I literally focus on what I'm doing. And you told me that doesn't make sense, and that I was being weird. So, just leave it at that. I'm just weird.
I just don't, I mean, you don't talk to people.
No, the only people I talk to is mom, dad, Lisa, Bree, you.
Okay, I'm saying, like, family. You don't talk to people, just people in general.
No.
This is what I mean, like, You've never talked to a person ever in your entire life.
Maybe at work.
What do you mean?
I don't just go out and fucking socialize with strangers.
Bruh, that's not what I asked. Listen to what I'm saying. Like, have you ever talked to anybody ever in your entire existence? Have you ever spoken to another human being?
I just said you, mom,
Okay,
dad.
so yes, T, yes. Obviously, the answer is yes. You've talked to people. So that's what I'm saying, right? It's like I'll say something, and then it's like the answer doesn't even have anything to do with what I'm saying. Your original answer is like, I may have talked to someone at work. So it's like, bro, you're telling me you can
Because
like
you
do
said
all.
besides family.
I did not say
Yes, you
besides
did.
family.
You
Tiana,
literally
I
just
was
said it.
including your family. That's why I said in general, just people. Because the whole time I'm thinking we just came from grandma's house and you have definitely talked to grandma and like, bro, you've talked to people. Maybe that's what you heard, but I did not say like excluding your family. I'm just asking if you've ever talked to someone. So it's like, bro, how can you sit there and say that like you never? I'm not even like you're in like the way you like the question is not do you go socialize with random people?
Why would I find anyone in my family cute?
That's not. What is it that you think I'm saying? Because I don't understand how we're not like.
Because the original issue was because I don't tell you who I find attractive. I'm sitting here telling you I don't look at people.
No, that was not the original issue. The original issue for who? You or me?
That was the original issue.
For who? Because it was not an issue for me. It wasn't an issue until I asked you a question and you literally just ignored me.
Because you kept shutting down everything I was saying and calling me weird. Of course I'm not going to answer any more questions.
I'm not calling you
You
weird,
did.
Tiana.
You did.
I'm not calling you weird. If I'm saying you're being weird, how am I calling you yourself weird? I'm saying
You
that
are
your
being
reaction,
weird. You, as in me. I am being weird. So me, I'm weird.
Tiana,
No, that's how that goes.
So if I say you're being dumb, that means you're just dumb in general.
You're calling me dumb.
Bruh, come on, Tiana. That's not how, like, English works. Like, I'm being so serious right now. Like, I'm not saying you are weird. If I'm saying you're being weird, I'm talking about your reaction. You know, being means you're in the act of doing something, right? Like, doing something. Like, if you do something, like, okay, if I ask you if you're doing, if I ask you, did you do something? I'm asking, like, is it done? Did you do it? But if your reply is, I'm doing it, I know that at that moment you are doing, it's not done. You're in the middle of doing it. So if I'm saying you're being weird, I'm saying you at this moment are being weird. And I'm not saying you yourself. You gotta pay attention to context, you know. And we're on the subject of like your reaction to me asking a question. So what? I mean, I have to say like that's a strange reaction instead of just saying you're being weird. Because to me, they're the same thing. But like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that I'm calling you weird. 'Cause I'm not saying that you are weird. I mean, I'm being for real, yo. Like, I'm talking about your reaction. And then it's like you don't even show me the respect, bro. Like this is where like things don't really go anywhere. Cause it's like, yo, what was wrong with you just explaining that in there that you didn't like being called weird, or you felt like you were being called weird, or you felt like I'm just shutting your shit down. Like the fact that it's a conversation that we can't just get through and it's not a big deal is weird. That sets off a red flag for me. But it don't mean that I think you yourself are a red flag. But it's like, yeah, even the fact that we can't just sit here and talk. Or that just because you feel like you were being wrong, that you just had to like get disrespectful. Instead of just stating what was wrong. Like this might not be something serious to you. Like this might be something that you think that like in a couple of days it's just gonna be over. But like I'm telling you now, if this doesn't get resolved because of how disrespected I feel, like I'm not gonna let this go. And whatever that creates is whatever it creates. But I don't ever want to just make you feel disrespected or be disrespectful to you. Not saying that I haven't been, but it's like I don't have an issue just like owning up to it. So the fact that like how I see it is like, okay, if I'm not like that with her, the fact that you can be is disrespectful to me and don't care like about how I feel about it is like you're not a partner to me. Because if you're able to just like make me feel down about some shit and you don't have to like deal with anything, like you can just like I said, go off to your own world and just be on memes and Facebook and listen to music and types of shit just to drown everything out. Like then one, I'm not that important to you, and two, I don't need that. I don't need someone in my life that doesn't feel like I'm important enough to like straighten things out with me. Because no matter what, I always make sure I straighten shit out with you. And it's like, T, like, you're not understanding that no matter what you say, if I have to put what you say up against a whole bunch of red flags that I'm seeing, like the fact that you're not really invested enough to like even give a fuck, like a single ounce of a fuck. Like, if I really just chalk everything up to you, it really does sound like you have somebody else, or you're just not that interested in the relationship. So then when I ask, because I have to deal with this shit like all the time, it's like a repeating cycle of where like, yo, okay, I'm seeing all these signs. My intuition is going off. I'm seeing all these red flags. But if I say something about it, it's going to cause an argument, which that in itself is a huge red flag. So it's like, okay, am I supposed to just follow my intuition and just be like, okay, you know what, be done? Stop. Because, I mean, like your brother was saying, like, if someone's just not good for you, someone's just not good for you. But at the end of the day, I want to keep my family together. But if it's only going to be me that's showing that I want to keep the family together, then it's not going to say that. And it's like I'm literally saying the same things that I was saying to Joe and shit, but I'm literally saying the same things that Joe was literally just saying, and your whole demeanor is completely different. Like, it's the way you treat me when I talk to you type shit. Like, it's the lack in effort in sex. It's the lack in effort in communication. The lack of effort in interest or care. Okay. And I do all I can for you. So I'm not going to continue to keep giving all I can for someone. And then, like Joe said, like there could be somebody out there that's praying for someone like you. Or someone like you. But don't keep wasting my time saying you want to do this, saying you want to do this, saying you want to be together, and then you're not going to put in no fucking work or no effort or step out of your comfort zone. If it's always got to be me who has to step out of his comfort zone, then I might as well just not be with him. And it's like, And it's like, I know you probably feel like in this relationship you do a lot, but it's like Joe was saying, like, bro, I don't need a car from you, man. Like, I don't need fucking you to clean the room for me. I don't need you to fucking wash the dishes. I don't need you to do the laundry, like, clean the bathroom. None of that shit, like, it's appreciated, but it's not what I'm with you for. Because those are all things I can do myself, whether I feel like it or not. Like, it's a big help and I appreciate it. But don't get me wrong. Like, don't feel like I take all that for granted and shit. But, like, it's like I feel like sometimes you feel like that's enough. Or you do more than enough. When it's like, yo, I didn't hire a maid. It'd be enough for a maid, you know, like, job well done. But that's not what I'm looking for. Like, I love you and want to connect with you and be able to have like an actual deep relationship with somebody. And I just don't feel like I get like tastes of that. What are you debating on if you want to be together or not? Like, it would just be nice to hear someone like speak your mind. It would just be nice to feel like I'm not talking to myself, or that like I'm just dragging something on to somebody that doesn't want. I just can't wait for it to be over. Like, just to add on to something, I thought to myself that maybe you might have felt like I was just shutting everything you said down. But then I figured you would have said something. What do you mean? What's the point? It would have the conversation could have went a completely different way. Like I said, okay, if I'm just sitting here telling you, I myself was wondering if you felt like I was shutting you down. I was gonna try to like make it known that I wasn't trying to shut you down or anything, but then try to maybe explain something in a different way. But like I said, the only reason I didn't is because you didn't say anything. So I figured you might not have been taking it like that. You literally just told me not too long before then that you know me. Because I asked you earlier, am I being mean? You said no. So I continue doing the same exact thing, but whenever we get on this subject of you and other dudes, anything remotely tied to it, you become weird. Because you didn't have a problem. There was no issue with me saying, like, bruh, like, am I being mean? And you completely understood everything I was saying then when it was a completely different subject. And I didn't switch anything up, yo. Like I said, I was just keeping the conversation going. But it's a very weird thing for me and a lot of other people that a subject like this always causes havoc in a relationship. And I'm not wrong for feeling like that's weird because, see, I'm telling you, anybody would think. You could Google it, and one of the signs are this. So it's not just me and how I feel. Like, bro, this is a dead ass sign on how like people can get a feeling on if their significant other. It doesn't even always have to be cheating. It could just be interested in somebody else. But people's behaviors change, and your behavior changes every time we talk about this shit. No matter how casual I try to bring it up, no matter, like I said it smiling, just talking. It doesn't matter how peaceful I come about it, it always wreaks havoc. You always seem to just take things the wrong way when that's the subject. But you can completely understand me, my tone, and everything on anything else. But it's like this subject makes you uncomfortable or something, and it's like, well, why do you feel uncomfortable? That's what makes it weird, because you always want to go somewhere else, change the subject, anything, get on your phone, like, you want the conversation to be done. You ask me if I'm seeing anything, I don't care if we have to talk about it for an hour. I would explain anything you want to know. Because I have nothing to hide. I have no tracks to cover. I don't have to make sure my stories aren't lining up. Then I don't understand why, like, it's such a big deal. And like if I don't know is the only answer I can get, which doesn't tell me anything. If you don't know, I don't know. It's up to you to fucking take care of your reputation and how somebody thinks and looks at you. So if you don't have an answer for yourself, like you can't be upset at somebody who don't understand you or think you something that you're not. If you ain't got what it takes to fucking stand up for yourself and say like, no, just speak. Like if you're not gonna set the record straight, then you can't be upset at whatever story gets spun about you if you ain't address it. Because sometimes I feel like you just don't know how to express yourself. And if you want me to be completely honest with you, me talking to you, because okay, once your answer started to not really make sense, me just saying that does not make sense, me just saying that something doesn't make sense, yo, I'm thinking you're just gonna explain it in another way. And then when I tell you how I'm taking what you're saying, like how it doesn't make sense for someone to be 20 fucking 2 and doesn't know what people look like bro, that to be honest, like logically speaking, that doesn't make sense because you've been to a mall, you've been to public school, you've been to fucking church, you've been around people your whole life, whether they're family or not. So you see people, you're trying to make it, how you make it sound is that you're so focused on the past that you don't know what people look like. You mean to tell me you didn't notice that the lady that was playing cards with us had a slight mustache? You mean to tell me you didn't notice that one of them two dudes that came in was dressed in all black? And no matter what the fuck he was wearing, but he had on all black and niggas like to shoot. You mean to tell me you just do not notice none of that? Because that's how you make it sound. And I could see if you're really focused on something, but you mean to tell me that for your entire life you've always been too focused to notice a person? And I'm just saying notice them. Just see a person. You've never seen somebody who had a shirt on that you kind of like. That's noticing a person. You ain't never seen somebody with jeans that you fuck with. Dog, you watch movies with people on the TV screen. You don't see their faces. Because what you're saying is that you never notice anybody because you're always, listen to the word, always focused on what you're doing for 22 years straight. Which logically to you does not make sense. Unless you're blind. Like, does that make sense what I'm saying? So if I'm saying something doesn't make sense, yo, I don't understand why it's a big deal for me to explain how I'm taking it, thinking that you're gonna explain it in a different way for me to understand. And you think I'm stupid and not worth the time explaining something to you? I mean, are you still like, saying that you don't ever notice people when you walk into a little farm or something, when you go to Weiss? I'm not saying they burn some deep ass memory into your brain, but you just don't notice people. This nigga beard is red. This nigga doesn't have a beard. This nigga looks like a baby. T. But that's not the question, though. The question is, you don't ever notice people?
Yes.
But I'm saying that I'm talking about like yesterday. It's like you're adding on to the question that I'm asking instead of just focusing on the question itself. It's like you're trying to see my motive or why I might be asking you something instead of just answering the question and just moving on to the next part of the conversation. And then I always get stuck here on like frozen mode because like, but it's not an interrogation, bro. You can do more than answer questions. It's just like, bruh, just don't be rude and try to yell over me as I'm talking. Especially when you chose to stay silent the whole time. Because it's like now I'm stuck with a choice of either just letting you disrespect me and feeling like it's okay to just talk over me and cut me off like what I say don't got no value, just so I can hear what you have to say, or I have to stand up for myself and let you know that like, no, that's not right. That's not right of you to do. But what does that do? Now I lost out on the chance to hear something from you. So it's like these little mind games is like completely unnecessary. like at the end of the day, what do I get out of shutting you down, making you feel like shit? So what would make you think I would even intentionally be on that? But it's like, say that. I don't have no issue apologizing for something that makes sense. I'll always forgive you. I'm still frustrated about it. But I mean, cause even then, like it really would have meant a whole lot more if you would have like initiated the conversation. But it's like as soon as I come back from telling Joe goodbye, you already on the phone, just ready to ignore everything again, like just tone everything out. And it says a lot about you, like your character. I'm not a bad dude to submit to. Like I'm not a bad guy who's gonna take advantage of that type of power over somebody. Like it's like a lot of times, T, I try to help you. Like I try to like help you improve on just maneuvering through like relationships with different people and how to communicate with not just me, but in general. Especially from what I hear that you want. And it's like you see, I don't have any issues with anybody. I don't mind walking up to a group of people I don't know if there's something I need to know or like, you know what I'm saying? Like what you lack in social skill, I don't. And it's like all I ever try to do sometimes is just help you improve on communication in general. There's a lot of times where I hear you say something and it's like I know how somebody could take it, but I know what your intentions are, and it's like sometimes you just don't. but you don't relay your intentions through what you're saying. You miss the mark by a little bit. But that little bit can make somebody take it a completely different way. I.e., the Tiffany thing with the whole baby mom being a whatever that shit was upstairs. Like, once you explained it to me, like, it's like I get what you were trying to say, but that's not at all what you said. Because even I kind of took it as like, what the fuck, dude?
Look out. Out.
He hasn't seen it. Charlie, open the door for me, please.
Okay.
Tell him, come on.
Come on.
Say it louder.
Look out.
Say it louder.
No.
Say it. You gotta say come on. You gotta.
No.
In casual conversations, do you feel like I just be picking your brain? Do you feel like I just be trying to either manipulate the conversation to go a certain way, or I'm trying to pick your brain, or just completely dismantle what you say is untrue? That's untrue.
Mama, is it work?
Like, I'm not asking questions just to ask, but okay, well, why do you feel like that? Well, it's got to be something. Do you feel like that with everybody? Huh? Huh? Tell what? So, okay, why do you only feel like that with me? You feel like we think we superior? You know what that is? Huh? I'm not gonna lie. I forgot the word. Inferior. Inferior is like, say when you were a freshman, you knew on the football field, but you're surrounded by all the seniors, and it makes you feel inferior. Like, almost like intimidated a little bit. And I think you wouldn't feel like that because in order for you to feel like I'm on my high horse, right, you gotta feel like Cause let's not take that from him. Take it from him, Tyler. Cause if you feel like I pity you or I look down on you, newsflash, I doubt it. Like, as a matter of fact, if I don't want to know anything about you, I'm not gonna be. You're not gonna catch me around you. For me to look down on somebody, I'd have to. Like, I wouldn't look down on the people that. What does he have, Tyler? Because why do you not feel like you're greater or on the same level? Huh? So it's like you kind of like projecting how you feel or how you stand up against me or my mom. I mean, like, I get it. Like, truthfully, I really do. But I don't. I live in reality a lot. I don't. I'm a very unbiased person. I don't fucking choose sides, like, based on how I feel. I deal with reality a lot. So, I know that I may have a better vocabulary, or I may have better communication skills. But that don't mean that I'm looking down on you, like, especially when you told me you seek or you have the interest to know more. Okay, if I know something you don't, why would I not try to put you on? Like, I told you I'd teach you Spanish if you really wanted to know, but you don't seem like you really want to know like that. But it's like, I'm not talking to you from a place of like looking down. like Joe was saying, like yeah, sometimes you gotta be selfish for you, but then there's a difference between being ignorantly selfish. And in the past, I've said before that I feel like sometimes you're just ignorant, and I've definitely in the past said that you're selfish. So it's like you're hearing this from like two. You're hearing this from two fucking people that don't have no reason to want to harm you or hurt your feelings, but yet you're gonna take it as we don't want to strengthen her. Or it's everybody else with the problems and really you. Like, no, we don't look down on you, but it's like if you want to be able to speak, it's not even like properly, because like nobody speaks proper English, but like if you want to learn how to just get your message across easier or just like seamlessly, like that comes from conversations. But if you don't want to have them, then it's not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. If you're always gonna stay in your comfort zone and just not speak, you're never gonna get comfortable with speaking. But it's like, okay, you may understand it, but it's like, when are you going to apply it? Because it's not the only time we've had this conversation. It's like, even what you're doing right now, like choosing to do, is like things that like you have not gave a fuck about in the longest. Instead of like being engaged. I'm not saying stare into my soul, but every now and then eye contact goes a long way in a conversation. Just let the person know you're engaged. Actively listening. Like, say something that you're thinking at that moment. Sometimes a hand signal. If you have something that you really want to say, or you feel like you got so if you the type your mind is just racing and you can't just keep that idea in like without forgetting, a hand sign goes a long way. Like it's a not so rude way to just cut somebody off. Yo. If you feel like you really gotta say this, a hand, yo, like you know what I'm saying, just like, it's not like you're asking for permission to speak. It's just a polite way to let somebody know, like, yo, I really gotta get this off. And if they're an experienced person who knows how to socialize and talk, like, they understand those moments. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they let you speak, unless they feel like they have something they have to say. But then it's like, then you just hold on to that one moment. Just hold on to that one thought. But just sitting there saying nothing and taking your jeans apart and readjusting your belly button and all of that is like, it really shows like a lack of interest, ready for it to be over. But then you make the other person feel like, well, what's the point of me talking to them? And that's how you lose a connection with somebody. Nothing's gonna change. Until you put forth the effort, but it just, we're on what, 7 years? Like, as much as this frustrates me, putting up with this one single thing, just not being able to communicate, which is like literally one of the most important things in a relationship. And here we are, 7 years without it, like, and I need it. So me going 7 years without it is just, one, it's taking a toll. It's taking a toll, and it's creating bad feelings. That if it continues to go on, I'm like, what choice am I left with? Crash out or leave while I can before I do something stupid. So I try to work on communication, but when you're working with somebody that's not showing that they want to do it, it just becomes a repeated process. Take it. Just take it. What? Bring it to me. Did you take it?
No.
What does he have? But I'm tired of fighting. I feel like you can't. It's like my trust can only go but so far. Like if you're not like, if that affirmation like from you is just gonna be too big of a deal, and I have to go solely based off of the trust that I have for you, no, like, that's not fair for me. Like, I gotta do things that like brings peace and comfort to you. I'm expecting the same thing. And if I'm not gonna get it, what's the point of me just what's the point of me saying, she's gonna be like that, I'm gonna be the same way. And I can just be done. If you put one thing in your mouth, bro, I'm gonna pop the fuck out of it. I'm not even joking. Stop putting shit in your mouth and wouldn't have to keep doing this. Everything's good. Like yesterday, I couldn't even enjoy being at the basketball court. I was not having a good time. I actually almost left early, but I didn't want to come home. And I just started sitting out a couple of minutes. But if you're gonna like take away like my peace and joy. Like, and I always have to make sure that you're comfortable. Like, does some of the tension feel like it's been lifted just talking? So if that responsibility is like always on me, then I don't want to do it. It shouldn't have to always just be me. Because leave it up to you, we would just be sitting here in silence, not saying a word to nothing with nobody, just slightly frustrated. And like I said, I live in reality. It all just be me. Ah! And if there's ways that I'm supposed to go about things as a man, like in a conversation with a female, I feel like as a woman, there's things that in certain ways that you're supposed to go about things. Like if I have expectations that I have to meet when talking to somebody, like it's not wrong to believe you should have some expectations too. Cause like don't tell me I can't call you a bitch every other word when we talking if you can't if you telling me you can't stop yourself from catching an attitude, don't tell me how I'm supposed to do shit if you not gonna handle what you supposed to do type shit. Cause now you just policing. Like your trash stink, but you want me to take mine out. Sometimes you just make me feel like you don't want this shit. At least, or you make me feel like you don't want me. sexually, not emotionally, not physically sometimes. Because everything that I've ever brought up having an issue with you is the effort that you put in to communicating, to initiating sex. And it's like, it always comes down to the effort that you put in. And it just makes me feel like I'm not wanting it. And I'm not going to boo and cry about it. It's like,
You keep calling me.
what's the point of us being together if that's the case? It's very one-sided, it feels like.
No one in the house.
And if it's something that you can't do consistently, then like, to me it feels like you just putting on a front. Like it's not something you naturally feel like doing. And it feels like a show. It's gonna be inconsistent. Like I'm saying, like what I can't remember Stacey said. If it's and how things usually go is like we have a talk like this and things are good for a little while and then it's like right back to fucking step one.
You're not calling me. What do you want for breakfast? Mini? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Pink menu? Okay.
How'd you know that was my favorite?
It tastes like strawberry. This one? Want this one?
Why you have your shoes on?
Knock that down. Okay. Say abo. Say abo.
Well, does that count?
Did you fluff it off?
Yeah.
Is that hot?
Ooh, it's so spicy. But it's good. I like it. It's so good.
Okay.
I think it's quite chicken.
I'm sorry.
That's not for moms. Yeah, mommy shouldn't talk like that. Who talks like that? Does daddy talk like that? I thought we were reading games.
Can I put you? It's really cold. But
No. No.
Barbie for you, Mama. Do you? You too.
Well, I gave him to you.
Can me and mommy finish talking? Me and mommy are talking. Unless mommy's done.
What do you think? But
This is anyway. Mhm. I didn't say anything when you first said this, but when you were like, I'm just gonna start saying what I feel, I'm just gonna start saying what the fuck comes to my mind, I don't care anymore. I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen. Why? Because you was just high off the power of, or just high off the adrenaline of the situation that was going on. But that doesn't make change. That's not how you get to that point of, I'm just gonna say what the fuck I want. That comes with talking. Bro, like, and I know you feel like I'm just trying to attack your favorite thing to do, but I'm telling you, it is your cell phone. I can feel when I'm on Twitter so much that I'm starting to become antisocial because then I'll find myself around people on Twitter. And it's like, man, I have a living, breathing person right here. Like, why am I on Twitter? So then I'll take a break. But you are so deep into that shit. Like, you are so deep into Facebook. I'm telling you now. Because, okay, look, you got how many friends on Facebook? A lot. And when you find a funny meme or you see something and you want to add something, a little funny comment, you don't got no stage fright saying that to thousands of people and potentially millions. If it blow up, ain't no issue saying nothing like that. But you talking to millions of people. You putting a message out there to stay out there forever for everybody to see, even after you die. But that don't freak you out. But just talking face to face to somebody makes you shut down. You know how ass backwards that is. Shouldn't you be more fucking nervous to say something that the whole world publicly can see and take it one way and judge you and criticize you? But you don't have that issue. Because you know at the end of the day, it's just on your phone. Like, social media gives you a blanket of, like, that's why a lot of people talk reckless online. Or a lot, not even just reckless, but people switch their personalities. There'll be one person online and one person in person. Like, extremely social on their pages and shit. But when you see them at the bowling alley, they act like they shy. You need to spend less time on that and actually focusing your time into becoming better at communicating. It doesn't just come casually. Like, when it's uncomfortable to speak, you have to speak. I mean, think before you say something, but you've been with me long enough to be able to hold a conversation. And like slowly, that's why I be trying to put certain things in front of you. Like the Y Files or fucking Star Talk or fucking just that's why I try to put new shit in front of you, so that you can experience it and grow off of it. Because if you're telling me pizza.
Drop. Drop. To the door. Baby. Mommy, is he gonna eat? Daddy, look at him.
In what way do you?
Come on.
In what way do you like, describe how you? Not more so like what you love about me, but what kind of love do you have for me? Like, describe your love for me. Like, what kind of love do you have for me?
Drop.
I don't want to ask how much, and you just say a lot. Tell me how you feel about me. How you genuinely feel about me.
Obi, my watch is charging. Mommy, do.
Anybody can say they love you. I said, how do you love me? I used to say I love you to anybody and not really mean it, but like,
Bobby,
how do you love
Bobby,
me?
Bobby,
I mean, yeah, I asked you, how do you
Bobby,
feel about me, but
Bobby.
make me believe it.
There's something that you said, you said not about you. You said how to love you. You said
Make me believe you love me.
stop. Stop.
Because sometimes I feel like, I don't know. I shouldn't feel like that with someone I'm married to. So if I'm telling you, sometimes if I'm telling you, I'm sure sometimes I feel about you. Like, give me some type of. I just feel like me saying that alone should make you want to do something.
Stop it.
Like, say something. Like, is it just if he feels this way, like that's what he feels? Like, if I tell you I feel like sometimes I'm not sure if you really do love me or not. Like, is it just a me thing in your head? Like,
Mommy,
so
it's
it's like,
not
well, okay,
working.
what do you do after like knowing something like that?
Stop.
Start cleaning up some of this stuff. You don't have to put away all of it, but start putting away the stuff that you're not playing with. What are you playing with?
Barbie.
Stuff on the couch? There's no Barbies on the floor. Pick the stuff up off the floor and just leave the stuff on the couch. I feel like I did it wrong because it hit my tongue. And I'm telling you, I feel like you don't love me sometimes. I'm just going to leave it at that. Whatever you do is whatever you do. Whatever you say is whatever you say. Whatever happens, whatever happens. I'm just telling you. Sometimes I feel like you don't want. I don't know how to rephrase the question. I really don't. Like, I've given so many examples. I don't see how I'm not touching at least like the idea of what I'm trying to say. And since I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I don't feel like that's. I just feel like when I told you that, and you just say like "I love you," I just feel like that's like the bare minimum of like words. Like I just showed you something how I deeply felt. And you just gave me 3 words. Like yeah, them 3 words mean a lot, but like that's like all you could come up with. It's like I love you. It's like make me feel like you love me because I don't feel like you do sometimes. I don't feel like I'm worth the effort sometimes. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, clean up the floor. No, no.
I feel though when being suicidal. Like, if you're not getting what you really feel like you need, and then you just have bullshit piling up. And I'm glad he didn't do anything crazy. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't get a break. I'm not doing it. Because that's ridiculous.
Tina! Stop!
It shouldn't be like that, man. It's frustrating being with you sometimes. Because I feel like sometimes you make shit harder for no fucking reason. This should not fucking be like that. This is almost a year, bro. And it's not the fucking milk, bro. It's frustrating sometimes. And it's like that's how I have to put him to sleep when you're not around. And you really don't get how frustrating it is, man, because like and it's like you want breaks and stuff, and then, but they're not making it easy for people to take him. It's like he nurses every time. When
You need to finish cleaning up first. No, you didn't. Just finish cleaning up. Oh. You're not getting a snack.
Capri Sun. A Capri Sun.
Enough. Right, you know? Sitting back.
I think you're gonna do the other. Why you have on the baby? Jump, jump, jump in water.
Sally, those beads are not toys. Thank you.
What are you doing there? That's not for toys.
I'm using it. I'm using it. Yeah. Okay. You got to go play. Oh, you got to go play. You're about to go play.
Chippy, where are you?
It's good.
Mommy, what's this for?
In the kitchen. Huh?
Nightstand.
I found it.
I was just coming right back. Celia, play with your brother. Go play. You were okay. Show you back in a few minutes.
Callie, is that your Capri Sun? Where did you leave it at? No, it might be. Everything's an issue. Everything's a problem. Sitting down with your food. Be sitting down with your drink. Be sitting down with your snack. Anything that you eat, anything that you drink, you need to be sitting down. Stuff like that won't happen. I'm getting tired of saying the same things, Ellie. Holy God. What's wrong? She's coming back.
Call big.
What's so big?
Stop putting stuff in your mouth. Stop putting stuff in your mouth. Stop putting stuff in your mouth. No. Stop putting stuff in your mouth.
I don't put stuff in my mouth.
Stuff in your mouth.
What's that?
Uh.
What you doing? What you doing?
Hold on. Hello? Hey, what was that stuff you said I should take instead of Benadryl?
Oh, maybe like some Dayquil, if we have any. Might be some in the cabinet,
What
in the
kind of?
bathroom.
Your
In our
bathroom?
bathroom. Yeah, up in the white cabinet.
That was it. Shit. I said that was it.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah, take the Dayquil. Take 2 of those. Alright.
Alright.
Exactly. What's the top of that?
Huh?
What's the top of that?
Oh, you just eating, man.
Mommy! Where you been?
What's it about?
Are you eat pizza?
Are you going or something? Well, I don't care if you go. Do you want to go? Then why were you just saying that you was not coming with me? I'm not giving you all this. I'm not gonna be out for like 5 to 11.
Huh?
I'm gonna be out for like 5 to 11. Really not that long. I'm like, did you not want to go?
Water's big.
Daddy's my favorite. Not going to get something. I mean, is it really about the kids or you? Because, like, I'm sure they'll be fine in the car. Oh, traffic is fine. I'm asking you personally, like excluding the kids. I'm sure the kids will be fine in the park days. Is it just you that does not want to go? And what? Why not?
Barbie. What do you say? No, no.
Stop. No, that's enough. Bob. Hey. 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 What's wrong with you? I said you mean that.
You know what?
You mean that? 100%. I'm not bothering you. You seem bothered. By something.
No.
Draw.
On the internet, no.
Take a shower.
Bobby, put some fresh in that.
Stop doing that. Is this diaper full? Have you ordered the pizza? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
You don't spend a whole lot more than it. Okay, hey, cut it out. You think you're doing something?
Maybe 6.
I think 'cause you just spent what on a vape? I mean, on pizza, you're probably gonna spend like 25, 25, 30, and that's what, 50, $60 out of what you just made. And then 424. I say just go get something to eat. It's not that hot for you.
No.
You don't even have to do pizza. Pizza is
Stop. Enough.
I mean, don't come if you're gonna be frustrated about it. Talia, go get your shoes. I think they're upstairs, Talia. By the door. Do you not want to go because you feel like I'm gonna keep talking about shit?
Come on, Charlie. Oh, where's your chocolate?